Cold, cold. Thanks for the thumbs up. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Thank you. Ooh, thumbs me up, thumbs me up, thumbs me, thumbs me, thumbs me up. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Oh, goodness gracious. How's everybody today? Thank you, guys. I mean, this is weird. I see 2 people watching, but it's 4 thumbs up. I'm not complaining, though. Nobody has entered the chat yet. I'm going to wait and see if somebody comes in before I start rambling off with my little thoughts. How's everybody's afternoon, though? Teresa Collins, hello, hello. How are you doing today? Good afternoon to you as well. Girl, I had that door right there. You can't see it, but it's a door. I had it ajar, but I had to close that puppy because, ooh, it's that wind, that hawk out there ain't playing with nobody and nothing. I'm good. How are you this beautiful Thursday? I'm hanging on in there. Thank you so much for asking. How you feeling? I hope all is well with you and yours. It's just this cold air, but listen, that's what winter do, right? So if you've been in this realm for any kind of time, you should be used to it. We should be used to it. I know I am. Just like I tell people about the daggone summer. It's too hot out here, but that's what summer brings. Just like with winter. The winter brings on what it brings on. Snow. Hopefully we won't get too much of that this year. But anyway, guys, thanks for coming on up in here. Teresa. Now, trolls, I know y'all sitting back trolling, trying to figure out a way in. But don't forget, as quick as you come with the madness, as quick as you gonna be leaving, okay? Just keep that on in your mind. But anyway, Teresa, I'm gonna go ahead on. Got APO up in here, so I'm gonna chop it on up. Because this thing with the squatter, I'm talking about not MA this time, but some squatters moved in next door to me. Next door to me, but I'm so glad though that we got that mess taken care of with the quickness. What are we going to be doing? Just a little conversation. Yeah, baby, if you got something better to do, I'll see you in the next live, okay? If not, hey, go ahead on and enjoy yourself and do what you got to do elsewhere. I ain't going to be mad with you, sugar. But yeah, as I was saying, when was this? I'm trying to remember. I believe it was Tuesday evening. Tuesday evening, I was had just got off the bus, the last bus, because some of you know that I take 3 buses to work, 3 buses to bring me back home. Can you pray for me? Okay. Okay. So anyway, I had just gotten off the last bus. I was making my way to my front door. Wow, really, I moved November the 30th, but it was a legit move. Yeah, so I had just turned on my block, right? And as I was walking up to my front door, I saw my neighbor. She had just gotten out of her vehicle. Now, my neighbor is retired, but she went back to work. I guess she still had a couple of things that she needed to take care of. But anyway, um, you what? Okay, I told y'all, y'all come up in here wrong. You going right on out the side door. I ain't fooling with you today. Um, we spoke to each other, and she was like, "You know what, Sharon? You was right." She was telling me that I was right as far as what I had been thinking, as far as it's probably squatters living in the house that's between our house, because my neighbor, her house is on the corner, like on the alley, and then it's the other house, and then it's my house. You look very beautiful for someone your age. Hello, sweet sister friend. Hi, everybody coming in. I microwave and can. Okay. And so, we were just standing out there chopping it up. And I was like, asking her, did she have kids and moving around in that unit? Because I told her I heard kids hopping around. Guys, let me ask y'all. When people come to squat, I thought back in the day, squatters would get up in a place and they would be quiet. They didn't want to bring attention. Now squatters get up and they come bust down the door to go up in there and, Merry Christmas, Thanksgiving. I mean, they just be partying hardy. I'm like, I mean, this is strange, but I guess we have to factor in the times that we're living in. It's so different from the times that, has gone on. Because some squatters was trying to be incognito. They didn't want to be hurt. But the new squatters, they go in and they just go at it. I'm telling you, I was telling my neighbor, I'm like, yeah, I've been hearing all this bama lamma noise and babies howling and screaming. I'm like, well, it's a new breed. I know it's a new breed, but my Lord. But anyway, so this was Tuesday night, and then my neighbor told me that she had called, I think 211 or 311. She called the city. Don't you feel bad for the squatters? Listen. The only thing that concerns me, and I'm going to give you an answer to that question. But the only thing that concerns me about some people who squat, because yes, it's cold outside, and I know people need to get up out of that cold, wet winter weather. I get that. But some people, they get up in there, they'll steal your electricity, so your daggone $150, $200 gas bill, it just spiked up to $300, $400 a month. Who has all of that to spare? I know I don't. And then not just that, when it's cold, a lot of times they'll get in there and they trying to keep warm, so they start fires in there to try to, get a trash can or whatever and put paper or whatever in there and start burning. And before you know it, somebody done fell asleep, drunk, high, or whatever, and there go the fire. I don't have nowhere else to move right now. I am paying for my unit that I'm living in. I'm paying for it. Okay, so I don't have a backup plan in terms of if something was to happen to my place today or tomorrow. I don't have a place, I would hope that Red Cross would be able to step in and help me out, but I don't have a plan. Mama, no top teeth like me. Baby, don't worry about that. We focusing on the wrong stuff right now. I'm talking about these squatters, okay? You right. Long time ago, squatters kept a low profile. Now they do, Teresa. They come through the door with, I heard all this. I was telling my neighbor, I heard all this, a bam, a lamb, a lamb. I mean, knocking against the wall, hollering and a hooping and a screaming. I'm like, well, and like I said, my neighbor, she's retired from her government job, but she's took on another job after retirement. Some people do that because I think I want to do that myself. Because you don't want, so many years you done been getting up, going out, getting, and you just used to that rhythm. So and then plus she probably still had some stuff she wanted to get paid off before she go into, you know, complete retirement. So she says, yeah, she says, Sharon, because I was home and some days, 2 or 3 days out the week, I didn't see no U-Haul, pulling up, and all of that. She said nobody moved in the regular way. Hey, Drewski, you see your POs, okay? And so I'm like, I know you would have seen that if that was occurring, because we see when people pull up with the U-Hauls and they moving in legally, right? So she says she called the city, and the city didn't really give her any kind of nothing, But then I believe it was this was Tuesday. Yesterday, was it yesterday? Yeah, Wednesday. She said that she seen that a maintenance man had went into the unit, right? So she thought to herself, yeah, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna talk to him. So she talked to the maintenance guy. She asked him, is anybody supposed to be in this house? Did y'all rent? Do you know if the landlord rent this unit out to anybody? And the guy, he was, Mexican, but he spoke English. He spoke it as well as he could. But he made my neighbor aware that no one should be living in this house. So what happened was the maintenance guy, he must have got on the phone and called the person who actually owned the home, and the owner must have told the maintenance guy that he need to get more people in there because they need to board everything up, because they figured out how the squatter got up in there. The squatter got up in there through a window. So I guess they secured the property, and they had one of them padlocks on the door and everything. But listen, if there's a will, there's a way. And somebody asked in the chat, do I feel for the squatters? I do feel for them, but I still feel for myself too, because if they got up in there and act like they had some sense and not hooping and howling and screaming and having parties at 2 a.m., I got to get up at 4 a.m. Really? No. And then what my fear is mainly is them trying to build fires to stay warm. Is anybody attending and watching this thing? Because this thing, and like I said, I don't have no other place I don't listen. I don't have a silver spoon in my mouth, okay? I don't have properties all over the place where if something happened to one, I can go and jump into another. I ain't built like that. Just not built that way. So yeah, I care about squatters, but squatters got to get themselves together. But anyway, um, so the maintenance man, um, and these is boys on the curb. And I was talking to my neighbor because she had called me on the phone. I'm like, I don't understand. They getting money. Now I know that's probably they call themselves having a stash house, probably, most likely. But you getting money. You could rent maybe, or I don't know, maybe some of them can't, but somebody got some good something somewhere. Or maybe they don't. I don't know. Maybe they don't have that kind of thing where it's possible, because people will check your credit and stuff like that. So if you don't have any good credit, then you just, I don't feel sorry for them. I feel sorry for the property owner who are getting their home taken over and destroyed. But the good thing for this property manager, and I hear and understand what you're saying, Teresa, but the good thing for this one, that maintenance man must have got up in there when everybody was gone. They wasn't anybody in there. So he contacted the property owner, and they boarded up everything so they have no more access. So now they're going to have to take their business elsewhere. But my thing is, why can't you getting money? You out there peddling that stuff. You getting money. So you need to go somewhere and why you can't just use your money and do the thing legal? I don't understand this. So, I mean, it's a catch-22 with me, Teresa, because especially if it's children involved, it's cold out here, and yeah, listen, it's just, that's good. They got on it. They got on it fast, where they didn't have to go through, because they got this squatters' rights stuff now that MA is fully aware of. She's fully aware of. That's why she's probably going through the motion, taking a cold advantage of these darn people. And it's sad. It's sad that here we is in 2025, and people. But guess what though? Guess what? I told my neighbor, I'm like, Lord have mercy, because it was one other house on the block that was open, that was available. Now, every time I looked over in that direction, I saw no lights. But after these people got thrown out of the house next door to me, I believe they done moseyed on across the street, because them lights was on blazing. I'm like, well, I wonder if they over there. But we got to try to figure out, because it's public record who owns these properties, so you can look them people up and let them know that somebody's in their property and they need to move fast and get them on up out of there. Because sometimes those squatters can hijack them daggone property owners for money. I heard a story about one property owner had to pay somebody $2,000 to get him up out of there. You know, but do you have? Huh? Oh, I have several grandsons, but a lot of states are taking action legally to get them off people's property, as they should, immediately, as they should. Because that don't belong to them. And them people, the property owner, they trying to, do their thing the right way, while these daggone, I call them boys on the curb. They out here just, not just boys on the curb, all kind of people going up into these people property and just taking over. And like I said, my biggest concern was, and another thing before I forget, my neighbor was able to, by talking to the maintenance guy, she got the property owner's name and phone number, and she texted it to me. So and I'm hoping to be able to get the other the house that's across the street, where I'd never seen any lights on. But last night when I was coming home, lights are blazing, lights are blazing. And you don't know, people can hook stuff up to your place, because that happened to a cousin of mine, where somebody had moved into a house next door to my cousin, illegally so, I believe it was. And my cousin was wondering why her bill was going up. Kept calling the daggone electric company, kept calling them and asked them for an investigation, and they sent somebody out, and they were able to see that somebody had got up there where the wires were and connected the wires onto her wires to my cousin, and they got that rectified. But it's a lot going on out here with these darn people. And MA over there, listen, I looked at her for a little while before I came over here and started talking about that squatter. And she over there talking about she done went to the hospital to see a doctor. Girl over there lying through her teeth. Don't it take time? It takes me time. Talking about she didn't. I ordered me a mammogram. Girl, but first she was talking about her wrist. And that done went from her talking about her wrist to a mammogram. Girl, stop lying. It takes time. You gotta get an appointment. You gotta get an appointment. What did you eat for lunch today? My breakfast. I had a little sandwich, Drew. That's what I ate. That's what I ate. People can make a way doing stuff illegally all day long. Look at Big A. She's a pro. I know. But that woman, I mean, it's gonna always be folk like her, always floating around in the in the atmosphere. But I mean, the thing that gets me with MA just such a big liar, and that daggone thing turns me inside out. Just lying when the truth will do. Girl, stop it. I mean, why you got to be lying to people to make content? I mean, just tell the people the darn truth. She act like everybody that comes in is they stupid, dumb, and blind. They have no sense. No, girl, you the one talking about MA don't have no sense. Miss B in the house. Looky. Drew, you done summoned up Miss B. MA is my hero, see? That's what gets you in all kind of hot water. See how you done... Lord have mercy. Drew, you were just done with the girl 2 seconds ago. See, I'm going to have to call and get you a CAT scan done or something, baby. Because you were just done. Now all of a sudden, MA is my hero. Oh, Miss B, there she is. Drew been looking for you, Miss B. Miss B say nope before anything even jumped off. Miss B said, nope. Nope, not gonna be able to get it done, Drewski. Claiborne, hello. Claiborne, I'm sorry. I'm at the doctor office, just stopped by. Well, thank you, Miss B, for just stopping by. I'm hoping it all goes well at the doctor's office. Listen, don't you get them people the hard way to go, Miss B, over there, okay? And she's so ignorant, talking about she got a doctor to take care of everything wrong. That's what I'm talking about, Teresa. Just lies. I mean, unadulterated lies. And then get mad because people refuse to believe the lies. This woman is a piece of work. She is a piece of work. I'm like, you gonna get mad because people don't... I mean, listen, ain't nobody believing that foolishness but them daggone nut-ups over there. And they probably just got the same kind of mentality and illness that she got, that MA got. She's brilliant. Brilliant at her lies. You're absolutely correct. Brilliant at all the lie telling that she does. I ain't never seen that. I'm like, well, wait a minute. Maybe I'm in the wrong state because I know when I need to get a mammogram done, I need to call the people and set up an appointment. They don't just give me no mammogram. I go into her because it was a new doctor, so she said. A new doctor, and I want everything new. Girl, you ain't got it like that to get no everything. You better go ahead on and take that daggone Obamacare stuff and do it there. Listen, talking about she wants everything. I gets every little thing taken care of. You ain't go to them for that black eye, did you, baby? Did you go for the black eye? Since you get her little thing, you were trying to cover that up with some daggone shades. So stop lying. Woo. Lord have mercy. Brilliantly dumb, Drew. That's right, Teresa. Brilliantly dumb. And just a liar. I'm telling you, I understand what my grandmother meant. She said she'd rather deal with none of the foolishness, but she said, I'd rather put up with a thief than to deal with a liar. Because you might just get something back from a thief. You might. It's a big might. But a liar ain't going to never change that. That's why the girl keep lying and keep lying and keep lying. Because they just don't know how to stop lying. Miss Sharon, what time you want me to pick you up? Drewski, you know what my motto is. What my motto? Put it on in the chat, Drew, so everybody else can know. Like you know, you know. Like you know, you know. Oh my Lord. Oh, I've had such a good time this afternoon, but I got to get ready to go. Lost bus pass will pick you up. That's not the right motto, and you know it. You know it. Have bus pass will what? Travel. Yes, indeed. I got home pretty good time yesterday. The other day was a little rough. But I got home good time yesterday. Well, I got to go, y'all. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Thanks, Teresa. Thank you, and you do likewise. Thanks for coming through. Ah, Drewski, I'm gonna get on up out of here, honey. And listen, I couldn't go live last night because my phone charger, I left that at the at the office. I was moving so fast and hard to get up out of here, honey. Ended up leaving my charger, and the charger that I did have at the house, it wasn't one of the fast chargers. Like the charger I got here, it's a fast charger. The other charger at home, that thing takes a while to charge the stuff up. So by the time it finished charging up, I was ready for bed. So, all right, Miss B at the doctor's office, Drew. So she probably ain't even on here right now. She probably just, getting some things done. But guys, I'm gonna get on up out of here. I want to thank everybody for coming in. Y'all be blessed. Have a wonderful rest of your day on purpose, okay? I'm getting sleepy. I'm just hoping that these next couple hours kind of move on by fast because I'm a little sleepy. But I will talk to you guys when I talk to you. Y'all go ahead on, and if you're not subscribed to Sharinabelli, please go ahead and think about subscribing. Hit that notification bell so you be notified each and every time I come up with something. Okay, a live or pre-record. I'm getting ready to release a pre-record. Y'all watch that pre-record. And can I ask y'all to do me a major favor? Watch some of the ads. You ain't gotta watch though. Like if an ad come up there, it's a minute long. If you can watch about half, like 30 seconds of it. That goes a long way in helping me get this daggone this, because they got a threshold of $100 before you can be sent a check from, because already I didn't get a check from YouTube last month, and I'm hoping I can be able to get one next month. So y'all watch some of them ads and hype me on up, send me around town, around the country, all over the world. Hype your girl up, okay? Anyway, guys, I'm out of here. Love you and I mean it. Y'all be good. Be good to yourself. Be good to others, okay? Don't take no wooden nickels, all right? I'll see you when I see ya. Bye, Drew. Drew, stay out of trouble. I'm hyping you up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. I know that's right, Drewski. All right, later, y'all. Later.